Want another clap or we just go?
Sorry,
We already clapped.
Welcome to the Roughhouse podcast.
Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Roughhouse
There we go.
podcast.
Easy. It's done.
It's
I almost fell
official.
asleep like 2 minutes ago.
See, Luna's like half asleep. I'm drunk. Like, this is great.
It is official. We are here in Texas.
Schmexes.
It's a lot of fun. I'm already excited. We've been here for what? Like just over 24 hours.
This would be like our first day was a lot of traveling.
It's our second day.
This is our first full day in the B&B, but our second day plus like with
Well,
the travel.
for you and me, it's our first day. Or it's our second day.
Yeah. So okay, should we let's start with that. Let's start with us getting to the B&B.
I didn't sleep for 30 fucking hours.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So
You guys know that.
we know it way too well.
Fucking say chili.
I feel like between the two of us, I have the more like normal experience. Because for context, Mike and I.
By the way, sorry.
How dare you?
This podcast is made possible by Road. By the way,
Fuck
I
you,
want to get
Road.
this out of the way. They're Australian. They're fine with it. Jason's words approved. I know that for a fact. This was made possible by Rode. They've helped us with the microphones, and they've helped us with a bunch of other stuff. Thank you to
But
Rode.
straight up,
This shit would not be possible.
like behind the scenes, we've today and yesterday, we've probably spent a collective 3-4 hours just tinkering and messing with this.
Working with it, getting shit.
We got to the point where we were like, okay, we just need to come back to this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Last night.
Now that the thing about this trip is that we've all been working to make this happen. And by the way, and sorry to kill your fucking thing, but thank you for the fundraising stream from
3 years ago.
From 3.
Yeah, we're referring to the team chunk error.
The team
digging
chunk that should fucking date it.
Me jumping down the ravine with an inventory of stone pickaxes.
Where did I snipe off the fucking chunk error?
I
remember
remember that, and
sniped
there was
him
just an explosion of items. Yeah,
The fucking but
It might have been. I think it was Dink.
it was someone with a bunch of pickaxes. I remember.
Thank you to everybody who donated.
I would never do that.
Thank you to everybody who donated. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
We appreciate
your content
half
got
a year
stuck in
late, but,
customs.
Yeah,
A little more than.
more than 2.5 years later.
Listen, this is on COVID, not us.
Yeah, no,
We didn't embezzle your money and go to the Bahamas for 6 months.
We didn't pay our taxes.
Yeah.
With I got the flight here for free. I mean, I'll word it that way. Fucking went to California to see the person who's not talking but is sitting on the couch.
Hi, Cranios. What you doing?
And move her out here and come out to Texas all off of that Amsterdam money. So thanks. Also, they announced TwitchCon, so we're gonna have to do another one.
Hey, 6 months from now, get ready for the spam.
Exactly. Yeah. But so next time that fucking a con is happening, hey, if you want more stuff like this, follow us.
Give us money.
So we'll tell you when it fucking will happen. But anyway, thank you, Rode, for helping us. Thank you to everybody. By the way, Ryan Krinios is back there doing
You guys
it
can't
on
see
the
him, but
you
we're
can't
on.
see him. He's the guy in the office that holds the camera and does the funny zoom. minus the
Except
funny
in the
zoom.
fact that the camera is on a stool.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting in a chair.
But
He's the glue holding this podcast together.
the moment
He's
he
the
gets up,
audio
we're concerned.
maestro of all of this.
But things are scuffed. We're working towards it. By the second episode, everything should sound better, and if not, by the third. And if not that, then
Go fuck yourself.
Then just get fucking used to it at that point.
The next 7 months of Roughhouse is just this.
No, but we're happy that we're here. So thank you. So anyway, back to the story you've definitely forgotten.
So Texas. So all of us had we tried to sync up our flights.
Yes.
Mikey and I, we ended up on the same flight, but we connected in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we both flew there. Both of our flights were at 6 a.m. Right?
Yes.
Which both of us had to wake up at obviously.
Fucking
I woke up
exhausting.
at 2 and
I didn't go to bed.
yeah, Orlando is more than it's 2 hours from me. So we woke up my mom drove. I was gonna get a hotel, but my mom was like, "No, you are going to be driven to Orlando."
Yeah.
And so we woke up at 2, and it got there 3:30, 4, and it was just it was a speed run to get to the terminal. Just be
100%.
and I was in contact with you and Ellen the whole time, and she mentioned, like, you got stopped by TSA, but everything is good. And
just for context, I don't even get into the story. It pisses me off. Every fucking item was taken out of my goddamn bag. Thank you, road. Thanks.
We were in a VC, like, all of us, the day before, just like rough planning this trip. And Michael was like, I guarantee you, we will be stopped. 100%. We will be 2 hours early to prep for this. And it was like, without question.
100%. I know my airports.
But coming from, like, I flew out of Orlando. And Orlando, very busy airport.
Yeah.
So, like, my flight, like, from Orlando to Atlanta, full. Literally every seat was taken. And then we got there, and you could take the story from here.
Your flight was, every seat was taken. Our first flight, half of the fucking plane wasn't even on it. And then the plane that we got on with Bird, it was fucking maybe 30 people on a 737.
We all had room to lay out on our own.
You could have given every person on that plane their own row.
Without question.
Without question. And then some.
If the captain wanted to take a nap, his co-pilot could have taken
My favorite thing about it, though, was on the flight there, they offered me first class, and I didn't. I didn't do it.
Ellen raises her eyebrows like, you better not have.
But no, it was fine. It was a lot of fun. It was cool. It was, I don't know. I really enjoyed like meeting up with you and shit, and then we hung out in a Burger King for 5 hours. Should we talk about this? Beef arrived at 2 p.m. because what fucking Burger King closes at 2 p.m. Then got locked out.
We have context.
We can start with mine now, and then we can converge into the Burger King.
I like how all of our stories just end up meeting at one point.
Except mine.
You got here late.
You got Ryan over there. And whenever we get a microphone, hopefully we can figure that out, and then he can talk. We'll figure it out. Oh my god!
If not, hi Ryan.
Yeah. Ryan over there. Yeah, but you go.
So I guess my story begins.
Wait, I just realized it. I'm sorry. Luna's always left out of the story.
Yeah. Okay. So continue.
So I get to my airport, the Phoenix airport, and I am the only one in security. Don't know how this.
No, that's how it was with us and ours. Yeah.
Well, because I always get to the airport 2 hours early because smart person.
Smart. Yeah.
And
but then you wait for an hour and a half. So not that.
Yeah.
People arrive at the gate 2 minutes before your flight.
Well, I found like a restaurant or whatever to sit down at for a while, and the guy I heeled up to the guy at security.
Heeled up my fucking Tim.
Can we note Beef modded his Tims to have fucking Heelys. Like, for context, he rolls around in Tims that have Heelys on the heels, and he just slides around everywhere.
Yeah, he had a whole
video. It's gotta be the heaviest Heely ever, though.
Oh yeah,
like
awesome.
it's like your calf muscles.
So dude, I could fucking stomp someone out and kill someone with my calf alone. Anyway, so I roll up to the guard, the TSA guy, and he is like, dude,
pulls out a gun and what the fuck are you doing?
He's like, dude, you gotta stop. You're gonna cost us a lawsuit. He was like laughing about it.
Meanwhile, fucking Casey Neistat is probably at this very moment skateboarding in an airport, and they fucking he's getting high fives from TSA.
I will say the only because I travel quite a bit. The only person who's ever stopped me at the only airport is the Austin airport. Some dude had the balls to stop me. Some stupid TSA dude. The only reason I listened to him is because he had a gun.
Because he had a gun. So and he license to kill.
But the way the Austin airport works is it's like a giant like circle. So once I got to the event horizon for him, he couldn't see me anymore. So I just got back on the game.
And that's entirely what airports are.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of some dickhead who gets paid way fucking too much or way too little to fucking tell you don't do this, and then you're like, got it, man. They turn around, you go right back to doing it because fuck them.
But So I get through security. I find some restaurant or whatever to sit at for hour or so while I wait for everything to happen. Yeah. And then I finally go to my gate 'cause it's like 10 minutes till we board. Yeah. And there's a message on the thing, and it's like, So keep in mind the flight was
Forgot about
supposed to start boarding at 9. So it was like 9. It was supposed to board at like 9:20. It was like 9:10 or something. And they're like, hey, so you know that flight to San Antonio? So we're delaying that till 3 p.m.
I just really like I like the idea though that's exactly how they did it. It wasn't like an announcement of like
hey guys, so we
attention passengers. It was just
I don't know how to tell you this, but like that flight, 3 p.m.
So shit's fucked up right now.
So it was great. It was hilarious, and I'm like, this is awesome. I'm gonna sleep in the airport. I'm gonna have some fun, and then I talked to the person.
It would have been a great vlog.
No, yeah, oh totally. So I go to the person at the front desk, and I'm like, hey, is there any like earlier flights or whatever that I can transfer to for free? And she's like, you go to like customer service or whatever. I'm sure they can like find something for you. And I'm like,
exactly.
Okay, because the plane was under maintenance, so it was like that flight. Like
Your
they
plane
needed to,
was broken.
Yes, they broke my plane.
Your plane wasn't under maintenance.
Yeah.
It
They
was
didn't
not
have
working.
they just didn't have blinker fluid. Obviously, that's the issue.
They just have to send in their kid to AutoZone and
Go ask for blinker fluid. See what happens.
And I get to the customer service, and it's like, I'd say like a quarter of the people that were on the flight were in the line because it was a full flight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so we were all waiting in line, and
That's gonna be a bitch if it's a full flight.
and so
because you were on the plane, weren't you? Or no, you weren't.
no wait. So what happened was someone like came up to us in the service line. So like it wasn't a message over the intercom system. It was someone came up to us and said, "Oh, are you here for the San Antonio flight?
Yeah.
They found a new plane. You're gonna be at this gate." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So we all go there, but there was never an official announcement. So we're the only ones that knew about
It's
it.
the King of the Hill episode where it's Thanksgiving Day, and you were the asshole that didn't tell everybody. About
We got like 6 minutes in before King of the Hill reference.
That we didn't hear it because we weren't at our gate. We were at customer service. So we go to the gate, and it's boarding at the same time. It was like a couple minutes later, and so we go there. And everything's chill, and they're like, okay, we're gonna board the plane now. And like it was just like the quarter of us that went to the customer service thing knew about this. So
it's probably you know what it probably was realistically. 75% of people on that flight were there for business, and they're like, I get paid.
The other
whether or not I
20%
go.
are busy
Like,
having
I will
brain.
say though, because sorry, Luna go.
that was good.
That was it.
That was a good one.
Yeah, the rest 20% are
Because like Michael Allen and I were already at like Burger King, like just relaxing, like we had time to kill.
Well,
and we were just hanging out, and then I picked up my phone. I'm like, in all caps, my flight is broken.
and then the video.
And then the video, and then like 3 minutes later, it's like there might be another connecting flight, and then I'm not paying for Wi-Fi. I will see you in 2 hours. It was like update, goodbye.
But here's the other like funny side of that though. Fucking so whenever we were boarding our plane, you said that yours was a full plane or was supposed to be.
Right.
So I assume you had like. All these fucking people around.
Everyone had their own row, and I was able to recline.
No. But I'm talking like
great.
full plane in the idea of like your first flight before you like whenever they were going to cancel it.
Yeah, it was
so
fun.
I imagine you had like 100 people around you, fucking like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Our flight was so not packed that whenever they were fucking like calling people to board, I guess they were just like, we are now boarding first class. We are now boarding everyone.
Yeah, that's how it went.
We sat there, and there was one fucking guy just off in the fucking corner sitting there, and he was like he was like the Delta guy, and he's like, he was like looking at us like are you gonna fucking come or not? And I looked at him, and I was like, what group are you boarding? And he's like, everyone. And I was like, what the fuck?
For context,
there was like 10 people that I saw walk in.
Because like they do it, it's like first class, then like coach plus, then like comfort, and then it's like
the
main
back
1,
to
2,
the-
and 3.
It's like the back to
but
the
it was
front.
like coach first, or it was first
It
class,
was just-
coach, and then everyone.
It wasn't even first class and then coach. It was they boarded first class and coach at the exact same time, and then
they didn't even like
and
make
then
it
they were like,
broad
we are boarding
announcement.
everyone.
Yeah.
It was like, because I was sitting there and I was like, Well, not enough people have gotten up there. They're probably waiting for more people to come along.
Like, it made sense. But then when Michael went to, like, ask, he was
everyone. Well, he was looking at us, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy staring at us for?
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, because we're the only assholes not getting on the fucking plane.
It was like, we were like maybe like a little bit behind the wing.
Yeah.
But like there was like no one behind.
No,
us.
there was like three more, but it was very clear. It was very clear that those were people who their plane just landed and they were running.
Exactly.
Because Atlanta sucks. Atlanta's a nice airport to get trapped in for 2 hours, but it is a cruel mistress if you are fucking there for 10 minutes.
I will say, like, because my flight landed at the same gate that our flight was leaving at, so I didn't have to like worry about like traveling or anything.
We had to go.
But you guys had mentioned it, and you're like, we just fucking landed.
We just
landed.
landed.
It was like obviously we didn't know about the like lack of passengers and boarding, but it was like 10-ish minutes till boarding, and it was like we just landed.
Yeah. Well, I remember saying on the plane, I was like, thank fuck, there's not a lot of people on it. We can get off really fast. And then we got on the one with you, and I was just like, dude, we'll be off this plane in fucking 1 minute.
And
we were fucking off in a minute. It was easy. It was like, I have been on puddle jumpers where it took longer to get off of them. Like, I've been on the plane. Oh, okay. Down or high? You can
lean forward.
Michael,
you are bad at talking.
We are new to this shit. We're very new to it. Everybody.
So like every episode will be very scuffed.
Yeah, it's also we normally can like see the levels or we can hear the levels or whatever.
You can see it right in front of you.
I'm not looking at it, the fucker.
Damn, so you're just, why'd you even bring the laptop then, huh?
It's dead in front of only me.
I see it pretty well.
Yeah. Well why are you talking then?
Yeah, I know.
So my flight experience, my general flight experience was surprisingly pretty good, pretty smooth. I'm a very anxious person, so I wasn't really excited for that part of it. But I got there, I spoke with the lady just to like check in, and I was like, "Yeah, it's my first time." No, I spoke with her. She was really nice. I go over to security. I get everything through. I'm talking with like the lady at the front there. She's like, "Yeah, can I see your ID?"
You were like, "Yeah."
I go through there, and then I put all my stuff so I can check it, like the bag and everything. And this woman notices my shirt because I have a Chainsaw Man, or I had a Chainsaw Man shirt on. Yeah, and she was like, "Yes, sir." It was, and she saw it, and she was like, "Yo, are you excited for the anime?" Of course, I was like, "Yes, sir." And then
you got her number.
No. And then she gave me her number.
Jasper's gonna watch this and be irate.
No, scoot your tray. He's like, hey, can you hear me, guys?
But so
for the people who can't hear Ryan, he's like, Luke, can you scoot back?
Luna lays back like that.
We're figuring it out, everybody.
But so like my experience was pretty dang good.
Yeah.
The only thing there's two things actually, and one of them involves this motherfucker Ryan here. I'll get to that one in a second. The first one is
Ryan's like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck did I do?
I'm putting this motherfucker on blast in T-minus 2 minutes. But first story. So me and Ryan met up in the Atlanta
He's not on
airport.
camera to defend himself.
He's right there.
Fuck you.
We met up at the Atlanta airport. We're chilling. And I was like, "Yo, Ryan, watch my stuff. I'm gonna go piss real quick." I do that. I come back. Suddenly, they're boarding everyone. It wasn't that bad. It was just funny that I literally like the second I go
of course,
to take
that's
a piss,
how it
they're suddenly like everyone's going on.
And then the fucking
now to put this dude on blast. Ryan dropped his phone on the fucking plane, right? So he dropped his phone and didn't know where it was, and like. I'm saying like after it had landed or whatever, so we were all heading out. And
you were in San Antonio.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, Ryan, do you want me to like go ahead?" And he was like, "Yeah, do that." And so I go, and like as I head out, I'm like, "Oh man, I gotta like piss, man, right?" Mm-hmm. So I go to the bathroom, come out,
get her number,
and I'm like,
of course,
and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for Ryan. He probably needs like a minute to get his phone after he's still got to get his stuff, whatever, blah, 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 all
He
that.
was getting his... Ryan was getting the number. That's what...
Oh, wingman. Nice, dude.
And they were roommates. But so, like, I wait there, and like a couple minutes pass, and I'm like, oh man, Ryan's taking a while, dude. Oh, he must have really lost his phone. I get a text from Ryan. Where are you?
Number.
He's like, where are you? I'm like,
fucked, period.
New phone. Who did?
he fucking texts me, where are you? And I'm like, at the gates? And he's like, bro, I'm in baggage claims. And I'm like, what the fuck? I waited for this motherfucker. I waited for this motherfucker because I was like, oh man, that sucks.
In my defense.
It's gonna sound far, but fuck it. Fuck you. Because even though you left and I said you go, fuck you for leaving. You should not have left.
He shakes.
Ryan, fuck you. You're a dad's friend for leaving me there because I had to fucking find that.
There you go. Yeah, Ellen's puppeteering him.
I was there for like a good 10 minutes. Because mind you, we're at the back of the plane. So everyone got up before I did.
Of course.
So I waited till everyone was gone to find you. So I want to fucking be in people's
Good
way.
story, Ryan.
Thank you. My point is, why would you wait to get for 10 minutes? Just go to the baggage claim.
Because I wasn't gonna
He's your fucking friend!
And I didn't see you at the gate. I didn't see you there.
Because I went to piss!
Your fault!
Oh my god.
You're the one that dropped the phone! It's your phone!
My second flight! It was my second flight!
Oh my god.
We're gonna get a noise complaint.
It's peaking hard. It's peaking.
I'm gonna fine for this.
It's funny though.
We're gonna wake up with a fucking like a eviction notice on the door.
So that was my time. Also, I would like to point out I got a good like couple hours of sleep. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
I like 5-something hours of sleep more than these motherfuckers on day one.
Yo,
I
3 hour
felt
gang.
pretty good. I felt pretty
I
good.
got no fucking sleep, man. Like,
3 hour gang.
And then I slept like real
Yeah.
good that night as well.
Oh, that,
Even
like-
though we stayed up late as hell watching King of the
We were only
Hill.
up till like 1 a.m.
Speaking of King of the Hill.
some of us were more coherent than others.
I was probably the most
Oh my
coherent because
God.
oh my god, Michael was out of it. You were awake for like how long at that point?
I was
48
up
hours.
pretty fucking close.
I have a video on my phone of Michael. It's like 26, but he's like
I was
bobbing,
asleep. I was like
in and out.
Dude,
Then he wakes up. And he like goes,
No.
I was sitting there.
No. When we were watching King of the Hill, at one point, like I just randomly heard, and I'm like, what?
That's
the
when
fuck?
I woke myself
and
up.
like,
though.
and I
fucking-
turned to him, and he's like, "Why'd you do that?"
That was a joke. I
thought jokes were supposed to be funny, Michael.
well, you laughing about it right now. Oh, she's right there. I'll kiss you on the pod. If the camera's rolling, it's content.
Alan's ready to fight.
It was fun though.
I'd also kiss you, Michael, just so you know.
Should we talk? Like Michael leaned back from a kiss from me earlier today.
Me too.
Like
We avoided
we
both our
both
kisses.
genuinely went in to kiss him, and he leaned back on both of
That's
us.
fucking
I
horrible.
don't know. I
I could kiss you.
No, yeah, I turned
I
it.
think we both. I think we both kind of.
No, I flinched because
Yeah.
you were like up in my face because I like.
See, I didn't.
So okay, what happened? Ellen was sitting like on the right, or it doesn't matter.
you were
I don't know
talking-
where
you were
everyone
looking
was.
at her and I was
yeah, I was
looking
looking at Ellen and I was like, turn around, and so like the second she like turns around, I go like
You were
snap
the one
my
that
head
needed to
back
turn around.
to kiss, and then Michael is like he had already leaned in and he was in my face.
Full like pucker.
And it scared me. It was a jump scare of Michael McChill.
I stopped breathing because I was afraid I'd breathe on your neck and shit. I was just like,
And so like I turn around and like flinch, and then he like backs up, and I'm like, oh shit.
See, to be the antithesis of beef, I went in for the kiss entirely.
I know.
I was ready to kiss
because I
you.
didn't think you'd get that.
I would have kissed you if you were.
For context, I've known Michael since like SMP Live, but ever since I've been telling you like I want to kiss you for a bit. Like I think it would be really funny, and I don't give a
The
fuck.
fucking one person that I was actually supposed to kiss, and we forgot it was during TwitchCon. It was fucking it.
This is
For raising the bar.
yeah.
Remember?
Mikey. We can
And then
kiss
I
right now.
slept with him. Yeah.
You slept with
It took me a second to like, what was going on?
slept with Anthony.
Like we all know, he slept in the same like room as him.
Yeah,
We're in the same bed.
You get into the bedroom.
True.
About to sleep.
Their bedroom
and
was the
Venom and he
couch.
introduces himself. Hey guys, it's Venom here.
Oh, man.
Today we're gonna be sleeping in this room.
No, it's exciting though, man. What the fuck is that on the? It's crawling around on the table.
What
is
Kill that fucking
Where is
thing.
it?
Kill it.
Climbing my arm.
I thought it was like something
The
worse.
new Roughhouse
It's
mascot.
just a tiny little ant.
He's
Oh, is that
running
all
from
it
you.
is? Oh, it looks like it has wings.
No,
he's scared of like climbing.
Anyway, fucking no. It's been fun though, man. We I don't think any of us expected how fun the vlogs were gonna be, but we're all enjoying filming it.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't. The problem with it is
When you guys see it in 7 months,
you're
you'll
gonna
love it.
get this first. The podcast is definitely gonna come first, but
You'll see firsthand like the stories we're talking about.
we
now.
don't know how. I don't think we even know how we're gonna structure.
We're
this.
setting up the lore, and
You know
then
what?
we're gonna build up.
You know
to it.
what? Hey, audience, give us context. Okay, what would you rather see? Daily vlogs from this trip, or would you rather see moments, even if they're 2 to 4 minutes to 10? Fucking give us what you want, because I
will say, like we've been here. well, we've been here like 2 days, but like
there's
genuinely,
already
we've-
a shit.
Yeah.
And like not to like toot our own horn, but we have recorded a good bit. Like
it's
whether
fine.
it be like even like I was cleaning earlier today,
yeah.
like I like before you guys had gotten back, because we can talk about it later. But like I was just cleaning up the B&B and I was taking like trash out. And there was like we had encountered a cat last night because us four. well, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it.
You know, if I may, I just think the video of that goddamn cat, that could be.
I have it. I have the video.
Well, I have a video too.
It literally-
I think it's from a better angle. It's like from the
jumping
Okay,
one?
no, I get it. No, I get it, Beef.
jumping
You don't
cat.
like my videos. I
Yes,
get
it's
it.
better.
Yes, it's better.
You know what? I don't
so-
want to be here anymore.
It is so funny. It is the funniest cat. And
Right? It's got the 1,000-yard stare.
Ryan, did you see? You didn't see the cat, right?
I was asleep by 9 p.m.
Have
Are
you heard
interested
about the
in
cat?
this? Is it fun?
Yeah, I'm bored.
For
We'll
context,
figure this
Ryan
out.
just
We'll
said
get
he
you a
hates
mic.
us all.
We'll get you a mic soon, I promise.
No,
Well, here's the thing, right? I'm not a part of this, and I can't focus very well, so I'm just
You're here to make sure the audio levels aren't like fucked.
Ryan says he loves you all very much.
You were
That was some
very.
ASMR shit.
I want you to know Ryan literally cringed at that.
That's
It
fun.
wasn't
He
loud.
cringed.
It wasn't loud. It was very bassy.
Also, this is still going up on Spotify, but
Oh, rest in peace,
That's gonna be
Spotify
funny.
listeners. Okay, but yeah, back to so we've like.
by the way, if you're 30 minutes into the podcast and you're on Spotify, we're all in real life right now. If you haven't figured that out by the stories,
Hey, Spotify, I'm waving at you right now.
Hey, Spotify,
I'm waving at you.
guys.
I love you guys. You guys are so cool.
YouTube.com/Roughhouse. Fucking what do you
Michael,
do?
put your cock away.
Okay, so back to the story. So for context, we're a B&B. So it's like there's been a little bit of wildlife, and we were like
Wild.
I
Just like 1,000 stray cats. There's so many.
There's dude, half of them have collars.
So no, I'll get into that. So ironically, it was us four. Like we had broken apart. Like there's 8 of us here right now,
Yeah.
or 7 of us, whatever. But like we had broken up, and like we were all like half asleep, but we just hung out. We watched like King of the Hill or whatever, and we had like transitioned outside because it's Texas. It got cool.
Yeah.
And while we were
God,
going
it's so
out
nice
there,
outside.
It's been we're gonna even try to do the podcast outside because I think that's fun.
That should
be interesting.
But yeah, no, you're okay. So we were going outside. Like it was cool. It was a little rainy, so it was like less hot as it was.
Well, this house was fucking for context.
We could get into that.
That-
I will happily get into that.
for context, we got here. I think they fucking died and just turned into dust. But
In Beef and
Apparently
I's
we
room,
had-
they're in the closet in Beef and I's room.
Yeah, the locked
It's a
closet
locked,
that
dude.
no one.
It has like a
That
keypad on
could,
it.
be a fucking Roughhouse video trying to guess
We
the
break
combination
in.
for like.
I'll sit there for a couple hours punching in
We're
numbers.
sitting. We're like in this room, and we walk the fuck in. And,
like
oh my god! It was hot out. It was
a
hot
sauna
outside.
in here,
like-
like from the commercial. Remember that?
I think I can genuinely say it was hot outside. It was fucking hotter inside.
Yes.
When we walked
it was
in.
95.
I will happily explain this.
It was
so,
awful.
So for context, if
I
you
think it
don't
was
know,
over 95. I think it was set to 95.
so how B&Bs work, if you don't know, for whoever, B&Bs are obviously houses that are like rented out, and essentially after we leave on X date, there will be a cleaning crew that comes in and cleans it, and
Sometimes even during.
yeah, sometimes you do it. And so what our best guess is, after the cleaning crew who's here, like before we had arrived, the house AC or thermostat, it was set at 95.
It was fucking
And we
awful.
like cranked it down to 60 because it's
It
like,
was
dear God.
like for the people, it was set
Yeah.
at 85 on heat.
And
I turned it to fucking
like,
cool.
Here, let me explain. I'm a hefty dude. And
For the Spotify viewers.
I'm fat, you know. Burn is fat, and let me explain. Like we had gone in, we had like,
Just imagine, okay?
They're picturing him like Chris Hemsworth the entire time. How the heck did this? What the fuck? Fucking Jesus.
Trying to laugh.
but yeah, we had gotten in, and it was like I'm a big dude. I like to be comfortable, you know, and like so I like showered maybe an hour after we had gotten here, and like I came out and I don't think my hair dried till this morning.
No, yeah.
Like it was like all throughout the day and night it was humid. Like we all went to bed. I guarantee you thinking like, dear God, if we wake up and it is still humid, we will all die.
100%.
And I woke up at 6 a.m. for whatever reason, and my first thing was, holy shit, it was cold night.
Well,
Almost cried.
it didn't help if the fucking air conditioner turned off every goddamn
No,
fucking
it wasn't
30
that it
minutes.
turned
It,
off.
like, reset.
It reset. So we
Reset, but it also just straight up turned off too. I went up there
It was
and
like
it
a
was
multi-attack.
off half the fucking time.
So for context,
I think it was literally just so hot the air conditioner probably just didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
it could have
needed
been,
to get down.
and for like context, like
overworking
the
itself.
B&B that we are currently staying at is dated. Like, admittedly, we can tell
It's
this is
it's
old.
a rough
There are
house.
like we thought in the fucking pictures it was like, damn, this is nice, and then we get here and it's like, okay, it's still nice, but like,
it's
there are
just-
plywood stairs. What the fuck are we
Yeah,
like?
like outlets are like open socketed from the wall.
They're
and
all
whatever.
they're all out of the wall. Like they've
Angled,
fallen
like,
out
yeah.
of the wall, and they're
It's
like,
very clear that this house was built like at
90,000 years ago.
and then they
Yeah.
fucking just updated it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'll admit now, out of all the B&Bs I've been in, best fucking cable management.
I
You
still
probably
disagree
can't
how
fucking
you said
see.
this was better than La Jolla. Like,
Well, I mean, fucking like the Hoyas didn't have a fucking cable bar.
La Jolla's had working AC.
well, this says working AC. They just
But there
didn't
was,
turn
also
it
no,
on.
there was also no humidity in
Yeah.
fucking La Jolla.
I feel like one way to describe this.
One word, fire alarms.
Well, we've talked about that enough on podcasts.
I feel like one way to describe this house is imagine you have like a
By the way,
top of
she
the
said
line-
one word fire alarms if you didn't
Yeah.
hear it. Sorry, continue.
fucking top of the line build. I'm talking like you got a 30, 80, whatever current series there is, running on Windows 98.
yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. Okay.
That's what this house feels like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sometimes.
so it was like that first like I want to say genuinely until we had all like gone to bed. It was really hot. It was really humid. And so for those who are like watching us live, there are 4 lights like above us, and there is a ceiling fan. And the really fun and quirky thing about this is there are 2 light switches. One of them is for the outside. So by process of elimination, one is either for the fan or the lights. Plot twist, it's fucking both.
And there's also
But-
no light switch in this house controls the light in the fan.
It's either you get lights
You know
and
what-
no
you know
fan
what
or
the
no
fuck-
fan and
you
no
know what the
lights.
fucking greatest practical joke about all of this probably is? Some dickhead probably just fucking put the cable up past the glass so that
Yeah.
you could probably turn it off.
All right, Michael.
Live on podcast,
Yeah.
make it fall,
Just knock the
fall
whole
on
thing
my
over.
ass on this table with
Just
wheels.
Ryan will catch you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like getting here and like I think last night we were really flicking the lights, like just trying to like see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And it really was like a just, oh God, this house is as scuffed as we didn't want it to be. We will have to make it work.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not that this house is like falling apart, but it's like we can notice the things that shouldn't
100%.
be.
100%. It's like, well, I mean, it's kind of it's one of those funny things. Like there's a thing where people say like people are what they say about people who watch a movie with bad CGI. Like, people know faces, so like fucking
Uncanny Valley.
Everybody knows what a fucking face looks like or whatever, and everybody knows what a house should look like.
This is an Uncanny Valley house.
But yeah, that's the only way to describe it. Like, I hope that doesn't seem like a leap, but it seems it's fucking interesting. It's nice though. Like, I'll be very like real. It's fucking. Like, the first day, I think we were just all fucking so tired and so fucking pissed off and so fucking out of it, and then just hot as fuck.
Oh yeah.
That we were like, this house fucking sucks, dude. We made the worst decision. We should have fucking why the fuck Texas?
I'm
why
guilty
the
on
fuck?
it.
And now that the AC's working, and now
I
we're
will
under
say
the
though,
fan, it's
like for context, maybe like
this house is like a fucking 9 out of 10 in terms of B&Bs.
Honestly, I give it a negative.
I mean,
3 out of 10.
all B&Bs are old houses that have gone through cheap remodels.
I will say,
Fucking hey, what was it? The fuck we were talking about in where there's like a TV in like some rooms that make sense, and then there's like not a TV and fucking there's like a den up there. There's a TV, but there's not in the bedroom.
Yeah. There's a TV in the hallway, but not in
the
any
hallway.
of the rooms.
And then Beef and I have a TV in all week. Like, for context, everyone pretty much has an individual room except for the couples that are like together.
Yeah.
And there are 2 beds in Beef and I's room.
Was we're the couple.
All of us.
But like there's a TV and it faces me only. And which is crazy because then there's a fan and like AC which faces.
Wait, did you kiss? Wait, what happened?
No, it was
Brian fucking started laughing.
But yeah, like our room specifically, I have complete access to the TV. He has all the air circulation. Yeah. Makes no sense. Like this house is a little scuffed, but it's very good.
Well, also your guys' room is like the fucking.
It's technically the master.
It's the master room, and then there's
They
just
put 2 beds in it.
There's a fucking. There's like it's like there's a king bed, and then there's a fucking like a single bed.
I'm on this little bed shoved in the corner on fucking weights.
I didn't. He chose his bed first, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, because you know.
Well, I was like, I want the sunlight glaring in on me in the morning, and then
you get the fucking birds instead.
Yeah, so I woke up like obviously when you travel and you like wake up and in your first night, it's a little like.
I woke up twice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all woke up.
I woke up at 6 a.m. and I was like, I checked my phone. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going back to bed. 8 a.m. birds, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm awake now. It is 8 a.m. We didn't plan to like be active until 2. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Like honestly, like this B&B genuinely is like really.
It's a great B&B.
Dude, my room just looks like a kid's room. It's really funny because
I'm sure like everyone will be able to see it at some point, but like yes,
my fat ass barely fits in my bed, but I'm still comfy in there.
He's got like
despite
your
the lack
doorknob doesn't fucking.
It's so weird.
No, for comparison,
okay.
it's like if you've ever seen Harry Potter, like
it's the bed under the stairs.
God, yeah.
That's what it feels like. But
it's like
okay.
this little grotto.
So like first off, whenever I turn in the bed, it creaks like a bitch.
All of them do.
It's fucking funny.
do.
Yeah.
But anyway, despite not having a TV and it being a generally small room, for some reason the fucking like ceiling fan in there is like the best thing ever
blasts,
because
man.
I woke up early at like 7 because I had woken up the previous day around 7 and I was just like, damn, it's cold. I'm not getting up though.
I fucked up by turning on that air conditioner in my room that high. By the way, we are the only room in this fucking house that has air conditioner.
Other than Isabel and Poke, who are in a separate part of
like a separate
structure.
house. Yeah, but fucking but it's just so funny because like I set it really low because it was fucking 100 degrees in this house.
Yep.
I was like, it won't get that fucking cold. I go in there and I see her asleep, fucking shivering. You were shivering. I don't know if you knew it or not. And she's like, yes.
She was like, yeah, I was dreaming in the Arctic. What's that about?
I fucking turned that shit to like 70, and then I laid down, and it was still cold. I got back up, I turned it off, and then I woke up, I was still fucking freezing.
See, though, the fact that we're in Texas and San Antonio, I'm like, that isn't a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Because for context, like we've been out and about. It's day 2, but we've been out. We've been recording. So I don't want to like be specific about anything, just because.
No, content.
But like we've been out. We've been in Ubers. We've been in different buildings already.
We've been in a lot of fucking
places.
Like
it's been really hot, and we split into 2 groups the other day, and I'm sure this content will eventually be like.
Yeah.
But Ellen and I were in a different group, and then these 3 were in their own group.
Yeah.
Like. We had gotten back to the B&B maybe like 2 hours before you guys did. And like I was thinking like typing in the code, I'm like, oh my god, please don't be fucking 80. Please don't be fucking 80. I opened the door, blasted cold air. I couldn't tell you, I almost cried.
It's
Can I talk about the grass? I've been waiting. I've been patient.
Little Florida boy.
Okay. So let me explain.
You're scared of tan. You're scared of tan.
So let me explain.
It's not tan. It's dead.
That's the color of dead, Michael.
So for over the past like few weeks, Dink and I.
It's not an aesthetic. It's dead.
Dink and I have been playing a lot of GeoGuessr together. Because I'm not good at geography, and
when
he's
you
really
fucking
good.
said this on the plane, I was dying of that.
But me and Dink have been playing a lot of GeoGuessr together, and I'll be honest, like GeoGuessr is very fun. I enjoy it, but the thing that I've noticed more than anything is the grass coloration. And let me tell you, we were like on the flight in. The only thing I was talking about was how fucking ugly Texas grass is, bro. Nobody takes care of their grass.
On a goddamn
Nobody
and he's like,
takes
look at
care
that
of it.
shitty grass.
Nobody takes care of their fucking grass.
We were literally turning into San Antonio. The plane is like turning, and he's like, it's like, that is some dead grass.
For context,
I had fucking noise canceling headphones on, and I was like, what the fuck did I just hear?
For context, I live in Florida, and the house that I live in, the people who lived, or the lady who lived in my house before, complete lunatic, like whatever. But she didn't take care of her yawn, or her lawn, her yard, like her flowers. Everything was dead, and so like my family has spent like the year that we have been here plus like
fixing it,
not even fixing, reviving the
fucking
fucking nature. So ever since then, because I've been gardening, I've cut down like palm trees and stuff. Yeah. And so I've been like invested in this. Yeah. And so ever since playing with Dink, I'm like, I notice this shit more and more because I genuinely really like gardening and stuff. I enjoy. Nice. It's very like you put in music. Yeah, exactly. Very therapeutic.
It's a fucking space that is completely disconnected from like. Mm-hmm. It's what is it? Where they fucking like. It's when you have screens in your face constantly. It's like you slowly hate having a screen in your fucking face.
No, and I agree. Like I'll have days where I don't want to be online. But yeah,
it's analog. I think is what the term is. It's like it's fucking. It's purely like I'm doing this.
Yeah, but over the course of like in Florida, the like year and a half that like my family has lived in the house, our yard from the previous owner, it was like the most dead, disgusting, like and for context, Texas has different heat than Florida. There's dry heat and humid heat, and the easiest way I could describe it, and cringy a little bit, but let's think in like terms of like Minecraft.
Let's think in terms of Among Us.
The Among Us.
You know the task.
Not.
You know the task where there's dead leaves. That's what it looks like.
No, but like
and there's the water task for Florida.
But like the best way to put it is like dry versus humid. Dry is like a debuff you'll be hit with and you accept it.
Oh, 100%.
Humid is something that like over time will stack and get more intense. Yeah. And like taking care of like grass or nature in Florida is it is a constant effort.
It's constant.
And in the community or the area that I live in, we have like set sprinklers and we have sprinklers every night that goes out.
Yeah. Because everyone that lives in Florida is over 80. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to die next week.
Yeah.
But no, it is like that thing, and it's like you like to take care of like a lawn or anything in Florida. Genuinely requires a lot of work.
It takes care.
And like our household came from like the previous owner with the worst lawn. We have the best, like not even a flex, like hundreds of hours of like seasonal flowers and like all of this other shit.
This is where it almost turns into
a nature podcast.
No. It's almost where it turns into a negative though of having the nice house because it almost looks like, hey, rob us. Like it looks like rob us or or just straight up like your house looks so nice. that it is no longer part of the fucking code, which means
Well-
your house looks like shit.
Well,
because
ours was like,
or looks bougie or whatever the
like
fuck.
for context, the person who
Robin,
lived
I
there,
thought
like,
his name was Burn.
Fuck off.
like the person who lived there before us, they just didn't like. There was a lot of like circumstances that isn't my business to talk about.
Circumcisions?
Are you fucking
Circumcisions.
happy with you're fucking cheesing over here about this goddamn joke?
It was pretty fucking funny.
Honestly, I'm damming you up, brother.
Oh my god.
I'll dab you up, bro.
The one time she fucking audibly laughs.
It's me fucking curling it up. We're gonna wake up and he's gonna be sitting at the foot of my bed. but like,
No, he's gonna
we-
be fucking outside in the Naruto costume, fucking staring.
no, we can't.
Oh, they're not gonna fucking. Well, I guess.
We'll censor. We'll
Make it suck
censor
right
it.
When we do the Smash tournament, I'm making sure I'm 3-stock in your ass.
I'm Cloud. I'm down bean.
okay.
But yeah, but it was like, fuck. Now where's my point? You distracted me.
So anyway,
Grass,
on my first
right?
plane, there was like this old ass white dude, right?
No, so like
And like, and
fuck,
first, I'm talking like balding, right? And I started talking to him because I'm like, if I
Mike,
don't talk,
that's your
if I don't
story.
if I don't talk to someone on this flight, it's gonna be the most boring thing ever, right? Anyway, so I'm like, yo, so where are you going? And he's like, Orlando. And I
I
think
want
to
to
myself,
talk about my
of course,
garden more.
you know, this old ass white dude, balding, white hair, says he's going to Orlando. I'm like, fucking, of course he is.
When I'm drunk, please let me finish.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna forget.
Go ahead.
This is the only chance
That's
I get to
my
talk
revenge.
about my lawn.
That's my
Let me
revenge.
talk about my lawn.
Talk about your lawn, bitch.
So anyway, when I was back in Arizona, right?
So like back in Indiana.
But like
South in
recently,
Florida.
but like, so for context, in the neighborhood that like palm trees are very like prominent in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't know, they can get very big, and
They're
they can
a pain in the ass.
and for those on Spotify, I'm so sorry, but they like prong out in several different ways, like
They're hard
bars.
to cut down.
And we had like we cut one down. It was like $300 to get rid of like the leaves and whatnot.
Yeah, like the inside, like the dead stuff. It's like hundreds of pounds of stuff. It
And
kills
we were-
people all the
Yeah,
time.
and we were like, "Fuck that, we'll do it ourselves." Biggest mistake, and let me explain why. So
After
we,
what I just said, yeah.
we had spent 3 days, and I want to like I can't really like show it, but or like describe it well. But think of like a very long rod of like a stem. Well, it's a stem with like leaves pronging out on every side, and we had to fit them in small bags to like a cat's penis. And so we had to like and so we had to like
Even Ryan's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah, look up Skyrim porn. It will make sense. And so
I've got even more fucking questions.
and so we had to like get them into bags because like where we live, they have like if you have like a shit ton of like stuff you need to get rid of, you
Yeah.
can call and be like, and it's like on the like company or whatever, and they're like or like the complex, and they're like, hey, we have like a big like thing you need to pick up, and it's like yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And so we had like scheduled that for like 4 days in advance, and for 3 days straight, it was like 6 hours of just like bending these leaves like over our like legs.
I hope that picked up.
Okay, for minimal context, we live in an area we've heard trains, we've heard burns, we've heard
trains,
motorcycles.
I heard a plane.
Tweakers.
I heard a fucking plane. We've planes, trains, motorcycles. Oh my! Like it's fucking every goddamn fucking.
We
thing.
were out getting our
I
Uber
heard
Eats
dogs.
earlier, and there was like just this fucking tweaker that just walked by, and it was just the funniest
Yeah,
shit.
or when we were out there. But like,
Were you there?
it was us, Isabel and Poke.
Yeah.
God.
And he was just
Fucking-
like twitching as he was
I-
like walking down the sidewalk.
Not,
Like,
yeah.
here, I don't want
No,
to
you're fine. I was gonna say, fucking, whenever we were out and shit like this, I mean, even in fucking city, never going back. I've never seen more fucking homeless cats. Dude,
there's so many
never
cats here.
fucking seen.
Oh my god,
more
like 20
homeless
minutes ago,
cats.
I was going to talk about the cats. Okay, I'm going to do 2 stories really quick.
We gotta talk about the cat.
Okay, yeah, I'll get
It's
to the
fucking
cat.
ridiculous.
Okay, so let me finish the garden,
We
and then I'll
even
go to the cat.
introed the cat story and then didn't get to the.
I
Okay,
like fucking
all right, I'll do the
counted
garden,
them.
and then I'll do the cat.
I
Okay.
counted them when we were in the fucking city, and there was like fucking like 6 homeless cats. Mm-hmm. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, they're all a lot.
It's a lot. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
To finish the gardening, they go talk about the cots. The cats we started like 20 minutes ago. So like essentially we had spent 3 days like breaking down leaves, putting them in bins, just get out. And I'll say like like a lot of work goes into maintaining your lawn, and like
100%.
somebody who doesn't like,
You sound like fucking Hank Hill.
yeah, no, it really is. No, but it's like.
I know, yeah.
But like someone who's not invested, they might be like, "Oh, whatever." But like over like the past, I want to say year and a half, I really have like gotten into it, and it really is like it's a very satisfying endeavor. And goddamn, just pay the fine. Don't move
fucking do it.
hundreds
Yeah,
of
yeah.
pounds of trees. But yeah, whatever.
There's usually a good reason. It's people know how to do it.
My grass is listen. End of the story. My grass is perfect. Texas grass sucks dick. Case in point. Let's talk about cats. So last night I want to say, ironically, it was us four, and because everyone else had gone to sleep, it was like whatever. We'd crashed and we'd rotated out back. Just
Before we get too far into the story, how long does that camera record?
54 minutes.
How long does it record? Does it stop at a certain point?
I assume it was when the memory's full or the battery's low.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, sorry.
No, you're
Cat
fine.
story.
You're fine.
This is our first time doing this.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Hey, in the video, run an ad right here.
sponsored by Roughhouse.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, fucking A Road. Thank you again.
But yeah, so we like rotated outside because it had gotten cooler. It was raining a little bit. Just don't want to be in the humid house.
No, God.
And so we'd rotated outsid, and there was this cat.
Because it
and-
was still fucking like 80 degrees in here by like
and for
by like 10
Kanye
p.m.
song.
well, and to like go into that. So what I genuinely
title for Hurricane.
I know.
and honestly, like I thought about like yesterday, like earlier today in bed.
Yeah.
And I think the reason is the house was just trying to compensate because it didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. No, God,
And like to be honest, like to the podcast. Like we've talked about this, but if one of us were to punch a hole in the wall, there is no insulation.
There is
there is
no
nothing.
insulation.
Dude, it was so like
You can tell.
yeah, and like when we got outside, it was nice because it was so like.
But you
it
know
was,
what? It's also Texas.
Yeah, it
That's
was so-
probably fucking why
Texas
there's no
nights.
insulation.
Texas nights
was-
are very cold.
It was
compared
really.
to the days.
It was like it was wet and like windy. You know, if Kanye was here, you could he would probably say, "Guess who's going to sail tonight?"
like Donda track. Like it would be Donda party listening party number 4. It would be insane. But no, it was like we had rotated outside and. I'm like trying not to like laugh at it, but then you laugh.
I've learned once again. We had the same problem in fucking in La Jolla, but it is so much harder to fucking look at you and like not laugh at a
No,
joke.
for sure.
Like 100%.
Yeah, but if you're real funny, looking.
Yeah, you're a fun guy.
That would work if it was like a mushroom pun, but
No, I was complimenting him.
Okay.
Did you just call him a fucking fungus?
yeah,
Okay.
we're holding.
There's a fungus among us.
You can't have your fucking thumb over my.
The fact that
thumb
I've been
because
drunk for
that's
this whole
like-
podcast, I'm
If
not
that
losing
means
it.
that that's like the green line thing. Like I'm dominating you now because I'm controlling your thumb.
Oh.
And it feels better this way, doesn't it?
It does not.
Wait, which?
We're never going to talk about the cats, are
No,
we?
we're not. Well, that's a handshake. So we can't.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, it was just that I was holding his.
No,
seat.
mine.
See, so I'm dominating him
Oh.
right now by
Okay.
fucking.
Where's my default? Where's my default position? Ew.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Crap. Like,
Okay.
Wait, I'm the
story.
dominant by default then.
Motherfucker, cat story.
That works.
Cat story.
Yeah, so we
were
rotated outside because it was like we just wanted a different locale. And there are admittedly a good amount of strays in this area. And
Someone's gonna clip out. I'm dominating you.
I've mooned Ryan twice already. I don't care.
Continue anyway.
Yeah.
The cat story. But
It's not even that good.
No, it's not. There's the build up for like this is not.
I slept through this, so I don't know what the fuck happened.
So pretty. We had rotated outside, and I'm sure you'll see this at one video or one of our
one
Roughhouse
crazy
videos.
fucking 1 in the morning.
It'll
video.
either be like one of our individual vlogs or the Roughhouse vlog, but there's been a few strays in the area, and there's this one cat that was in our yard last night, and dude, we'll just
I'm not
the
okay.
story?
In the
No, the
fuck-
cat.
the cat.
Oh, the cat.
In the
let
fucking.
me talk about
We literally saw this cat walking around this fucking like house for I'm talking like 2 hours. We kept
Yeah.
seeing him occasionally. Not once in those fucking 2 hours did he walk normal.
No, so he lunges.
Which
he
I'll
like
be real.
jumps.
Okay,
it
okay,
kinda
okay.
scares
Wait,
me. I wonder if he's
wait,
hurt,
wait,
but he
wait.
doesn't seem hurt.
Wait. Minecraft PvPers be like,
Yeah.
Okay,
he was-
Any
he was
video
constantly-
Calvin posts on Twitter be like,
So
He was
essen-
constantly
essentially,
sprint
the cat,
jumping.
like to put it in like the most easy terms to understand. The
Yeah.
cat just b-hopped everywhere.
It was insane.
The cat was just hopping.
It's
through-
literally
it looked
flicking
like it
the
was.
knife
It was
around.
like
it's a
throwing
full
itself.
fucking
Dude,
jump.
it's like
Yeah.
beefy B-roll. He's flicking the knife around.
yeah, exactly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video.
But, like we had to like try to get a little close to the cat, and
the
instead
cat's
of
like, he's literally 13 years old.
When you leave something, I can do that again.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another stupid fucking video.
It sounds just like it.
but like.
This 13-year-old is literally 40 years
You do this thing where you like with your hands specifically when you're doing.
I gotta
leaping.
fucking
I
the
know.
knife. You
He's
gotta
fucking
It's
fucking-
just
cram
so
it.
funny. You do like this.
People know Leafy still.
Is he fucking?
Is he irrelevant?
He's banned off of every
Gen
platform.
Well,
Does
hold on.
Gen Z
Here's-
know Leafy?
Well, here's an easy way to put it. Has it been
cat?
20 years?
Oh, we can't make fun of him.
We can't make it. Hasn't been 20 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so essentially, we had like
9/11, however.
Hey, wait a minute.
No!
Avoiding saying it, and Ryan just.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's not wrong.
I do not condone the actions of Ryan Krinios. What does it say on the camera?
Burn in hell.
No, it
What
said
does
it
it
thing.
actually say?
It said it. Whatever. And
It's gone now.
It's fine.
Okay, but
It's
like so.
recorded.
Yeah.
No, it is. But essentially, we had like
It's fine.
we kind of gotten close to the cat, and we didn't want to bother it. But instead of the cat. But essentially, instead of like disturbing the cat,
Yeah.
or like we didn't want to like be near it, or like
I don't even know how
bother
the fuck it got into or got out.
it. Oh,
I
I
don't
can tell
either.
you, it jumped.
It jumped.
But like
What it
we
does
like
best.
we wanted to go. So for context,
How
like
the fuck did it get? I'm imagining the way it jumped. It was trying to
It was
jump
like this.
through.
Well, because
No,
it
I'm
ran into
imagining
the rose bush or
I'm
looked like the bush
imagining
back
it
there.
tried to like jump through the gate but hit the bar like
well, there could be a hole in the fence
So,
or whatever. But
the way-
anyway,
But how the fuck would it aim? It had no aim. in
well,
the
okay. Well,
slightest.
for context, we had like we were so for
It's
like the
fucking-
backyard
yeah.
area we have like a nice like roof like
a
area.
very nice.
And I'm sure
area.
you guys will see it at some point.
Yeah.
But we are like, and the cat, and for context, say this was like in the middle, and then to the left a little bit was the cat. And we were walking in the middle to this gazebo, for lack of a better word.
It's a gazebo. It's a
Yeah.
fucking huge gazebo.
It is very nice.
It's a very fucking
And so
nice
we were
gazebo.
walking towards it, and obviously we all saw the cat, and we have footage of it in the OC. But instead of the cat like running away like a normal scared feline, the motherfucker pulled out the cranbit, swung it 3 times, and then hopped away.
Literally.
Dude, it was like, you know how like hedgehogs have like wobbly hedgehog syndrome where they like wobble when they walk? It was like that, but like if it was a Fortnite 1v1 and you only have shotguns. Like it was so strange, and it was like we couldn't believe our eyes. Like it was like just
No,
something
Like
was-
10 million fireflies.
There was not. There was not a single fucking moment with that cat where I saw it walk normal.
No, it
I
just-
don't think,
it
I don't think
jumped.
I ever saw all 4 feet touch the ground once.
No, and the crazy thing is, like, while you guys were out, well, everyone who's like vocally in the podcast, but me, were like, and you'll see this footage later.
Oh, yeah.
We had split into 2 teams, say do 2 different objectives.
Yeah.
But my group, Team Alcohol, we had no, and in the footage, that's what I refer to us as.
We came back empty-handed.
Yeah.
We fucking.
But Team Alcohol, we had come back
Fuck
and
Guitar Center.
This episode is not sponsored by Guitar
$40
Center.
XLR cable.
Shout out Road.
hey, fuck you guys!
Fuck
I
Guitar
have to wake
Center.
up at 8 a.m. tomorrow to get that. But we had like our group had gone back to B&A, and Alan was preparing for whatever, and Ryan and Poke were going to lay down, and so I was like, okay, I'll just clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I was taking out trash and whatever, and there's another cat, and I have video of it on my phone.
We don't even
No,
fucking hear
no,
about
no.
this
And
one.
this cat has a fucking collar. So this isn't straight. This is a local cat just sat down on the grass and just watched me like make 5 trips to take out trash.
Well, yeah, like when you. pick something up.
No, I literally, I was like, come here, I'll bring you inside. You know?
God.
Like, I guarantee you we will see more cats throughout the week and a half.
Yeah, there's a cat that lives like right over there. That's
It was like white with like black stripes.
It's just all of them are homeless and they have collars or they fucking.
I guarantee you.
Or they're all just like outdoor cats, which just isn't a thing where I live. If you let your cat outside, it's gonna get eaten by coyotes. You don't let your cat outside.
That's how it is where I am as well.
In Florida, I live in a compact or complex.
Fuck.
But we honestly.
That's not a what? Coyotes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
I have
coyotes are super
I could
fucking
talk
local in most places.
You know what's crazy? I could talk about this.
Not in fucking Maryland.
Wait till you hear about alligators in Florida.
Yeah. That's fucking. I mean, you say that, but like that is like one of the number one causes. That's like the number one fucking cause of like cat deaths in Florida.
Here,
like, it's up fucking alligators.
I'm gonna pull a dingster. I have 2 stories.
Yeah.
Eyes here in the spirit.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
also,
died.
Ding fucking.
No, so he's not dead.
No, for context, Dink and
miss him
I guess
so much.
3 stories now. God, this podcast is just me talking. But no, like the days preceding this trip, Dink and I were like, because Dink and I hang out almost fucking daily, and I was like, and he was like, I want you to like
Dink daily.
Exactly, and he was like, I want you to like video cam. I was hoping none of you fucking. How am I the drunk one and in the most sober state? This is
it's funny because like
I don't take credit for
Yeah.
that one. That's one of my regulars who came up with that one.
God.
but
IRL
like
mutual.
but like
Fuck you.
but like Dink and I
One
were
of my
talking,
IRLs.
and like Dink was like, you should like call me every day, and like we could like webcam and just prop me up. And so
push.
this morning, I think it was us and maybe I think it was Alan too.
Yeah.
But we were all in like Beef and I's room just watching like YouTube poops or whatever. And fucking Dink made a group chat with like us.
Oh my
Like,
God, yes.
And he called us maybe like 12 times. I just had to go,
Where
Dink.
were you? Where were you? Like, was I asleep?
No, you came a little later. But like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but,
this was
like,
earlier.
It was to the point where like I had to like message you like Dink.
I wasn't there.
Oh, was this group? Was
You're
this?
there for the YouTube.
This is when we were in
No,
our
no,
bed,
but this
like,
was
just sitting on our
before.
I
beds.
wasn't there.
Because
Okay.
Dink wasn't talking.
Oh yeah.
Dink, the whole Dink stuff was before they came down. Because
Got it.
I had woken
I
up.
came down after Michael, okay? I
Yeah.
came down after
Yeah, I was
Michael.
gonna say
I
was
woke up.
confused.
This
I
is
woke up.
like
I came
before
down.
that.
I wanted to get water, and then I heard these 2 motherfuckers talking, and I was like, "Sure, got nothing else to do."
But yeah, it was like Dink and I like he kept trying to call, and it was to the point where it's like I'm like we just don't have a system to like get Dink connected yet to where he can like vicariously live through us, you know.
Yeah.
But what were my other 2 stories? Because we're just
It's okay.
You were talking about a cat. We saw that when you were getting trash.
Yeah. There was another cat that was like white with black stripes, perfectly normal. Just I like it had a collar.
It's a lot.
Probably in the
cats.
neighborhood.
And then we were
Oh, and then
also-
coyotes.
We saw that cat whenever we got out. Actually,
And Luna mentioned coyotes. So fun fact, I used to live in Illinois.
Yeah, Luna mentioned
And-
coyotes.
Yeah, not you.
Nice job mentioning those coyotes.
Yeah, Michael. So since you mentioned coyotes,
yeah, and I didn't elaborate on that at all. It was all him.
Yeah, and then when I built the calculator on S&P Live or something, I don't know.
but I used to live in Illinois, and there are a lot of coyotes in Illinois, and one of the
I
dogs
can
that I
do
had
this,
at the time, actually got bit by a coyote and like torn up, and we had to like take her to the vet and shit, and like alligators and like what Ryan was saying. I'm convinced coyotes and alligators come from the same genus because they're just puppy hunters from different parts of the world.
Oh yeah.
Because like one of my little like dogs got torn to shit, like lived, but torn to shit,
Jesus.
like from a coyote attack, and it was pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
And then like 3 weeks into moving into Florida,
I'm sorry. I was if you just stopped after that's terrifying. I was gonna be like, thanks for watching.
Dude, I was
How long
half.
are we even into the podcast?
I was half
An hour and 7 minutes.
I was
Fuck,
half.
are we going 1:30 on this bitch?
I was half paying attention to what
Wait,
Burns
has it really
said,
been an
and
hour?
then he
It's
was
been an
like,
hour,
"My
7
dog
minutes.
got fucking torn up," and I was just thinking, "Damn, how did we get here?"
Because you mentioned
Coyotes.
Yeah, because Ryan
Smirnoff.
mentioned the coyotes.
No, coyotes.
I was just getting
Because
to that.
Ryan, Ellen mentioned the fucking coyotes. That's how we got now.
But yeah, no, coyotes and alligators are like kind of like if you've lived in both parts of like America,
Yeah.
it makes sense. But they're kind of like the same thing, or they hit the same marks in like threat. Like you don't let your dogs out at night.
No,
in, like
God,
the Midwest because of coyotes.
God, no.
You don't let your like animals out at night in Florida because of alligators.
One of my dogs.
Also,
used
fun
to-
fact: you have to own a permit to get an alligator in Florida. I looked it up. It's fucking bullshit. I hate it.
One of my dogs outside was an outside like dog for a minute, and fucking one night we went outside and there was a fucking coyote, and I was like motherfucker. It was crazy though because my dog was a big as shit dog, so like the coyote was more scared of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're pussies. Coyotes are
Like
pussies.
elephants being afraid of mice.
No, we have coyotes. They walk like along our back wall like pretty much every night, and we can like see them. It's very scenic. Like the sun's setting, and you can see the silhouette of the coyotes
We used to
walking
see
around the
possum.
wall.
No, it's not as scenic.
They like notice you. They go,
Yeah,
that.
they literally fucking. It's exactly that.
Yeah,
Like,
and
yeah.
I can't
We
believe
have
they
none
made
of that in
possums
Maryland.
real after Over the Hedge. That's crazy.
Maryland is like the way you're describing it makes it seem like it's the fucking like the world if like it's like society if fucking, we don't have coyotes.
What do you guys
we don't
have
even
in
have
Maryland?
War, we don't have.
You guys have
all right,
lobsters,
all right,
right?
so
Like, do
Maryland.
lobsters come out at night?
fucking wild lobsters.
Wait,
So
Thrown in
let
the
me
street.
set the scene. We have a lot of seafood. We have Baltimore, not a plus.
Well, there
Hey,
is
yo,
there is
shout
the seal.
Fuck
that
you,
seal.
Baltimore.
The happiest.
Baltimore?
No, I'm talking about the happiest man in Baltimore. This little
Oh
seal.
fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
The seal who's like the happiest man
It's
in
the
Baltimore.
I
happiest
thought
man in
you were
Baltimore.
saying that Seal, like the singer, was
See,
the happiest
It's
man
crazy
in
that
Baltimore.
you said you thought singer, I thought Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like Gen 1 in Pokemon, they were the most uncreative
Oh,
bitches alive.
literally like some of
and
the
they were
worst
like,
Pokemon
let's have a
ever.
seal, and we named him Seal.
What if we mixed a turtle and a squirtle?
Bro, that's not, dude. That's nothing compared to Ekans and Aardvark, which is just fucking.
Snake and Cobra.
Don't say muck backwards. Don't say muck backwards. Don't say muck backwards.
And then if we're being like Gen 7.
How the fuck do we always get on Pokemon?
I don't know.
Every
I
fucking
don't know. It
time.
happens every time. Do I have to make it with a
Every
sign that
fucking-
says?
I don't even fucking give a shit.
Giraffe-rig is
Pokemon.
giraffe-rig backwards.
So you're a little loud, Michael.
Yeah. I don't even give a shit about Pokemon.
I think it's because I like Pokemon so much. Okay, actually, no. Wait,
You
no.
flanched here.
No. If-
Points moot.
Cinderace
You're a
is
bitch.
fucking
I saw
hot.
it. You're a bitch.
I'd fuck Cinderace.
No, if we're talking about Pokemon, there were new like leaked images of like the new like Legend of Arceus
Yeah, my
game.
balls.
Yeah, exactly. There's a fucking Arceus phone. In like
It's the dumbest
apparently
fucking
one of the leaks is
What
like
does that mean?
Arceus will call you like during the game.
Fucking, you go to church, you just
Hey yo, what's up?
yo.
I need you to-
So I saw you fucking steal from that like Walmart dude. Can you go put that back?
No,
Otherwise,
it's
your ass
literally
is
like
going to
I
hell.
need you to go kill Geodude right now.
What the fuck is like Arceus seems like such a cool concept.
I
don't
will
wanna talk
say,
about Pokemon. I don't want to talk.
You said you don't care, and now you're talking about
I'm
it.
talking about
I don't
Pokemon.
want to talk.
You said you don't care, and now here
No,
you
you
are
know what?
talking
The
about
first
it.
the first Roughhouse podcast is a 4-hour podcast about Pokemon. There we go. The first hour just intro.
Thank you for watching the Roughhouse podcast. It's late as shit.
It really
It barely happened today.
It is 1:20 a.m. for context, and we have been out since 12 hours
Since
ago.
when? What?
It barely happened.
We have been
make any
like
sense.
doing stuff / content since
It's
12.
been
stuff.
But
It's been 13
but
hours.
it's not been exhausting.
No.
It's been fun as fuck, which I knew it was gonna be fun.
Like
I'm
there's
so
a difference
happy.
between physical and mental exhaustion. Physically, today has been very exhausting.
doing.
Mentally, today hasn't been
Mind
that
your
bad.
freaking business.
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
And I hope you guys hate all the content we make because I don't care about any of it.
Yeah.
No, it's funny, but that is exactly like this is 100%. This trip is just for, I think it's just like it's gonna help us get back into the rut of like everything. A lot of us have been out of the rut for a minute. Lean back because the camera can't fucking see me.
Just
It's been fun.
you've been like every time you lean up, you like
It's a
cut
dream.
beef out of the frame.
It's been
It's
fun.
genuinely a dream.
Oh yeah, my favorite thing is looking over at the camera and just covering up beef by accident.
I can't even. Aww.
But yeah, I mean,
That's
If we're ending it here, I mean,
We're ending it.
once again, thank you to
that's
fucking
great.
Thank
like,
you.
like
That's
real
been
shit,
great.
real shit. Thank you to fucking Road for sending
Yeah,
all this shit
God
out.
bless.
Road's great.
Road straight
Same.
up has made like we've been talking about this trip like for context. This trip kind of came together very
Yes.
last minute, and the Road has been more than
Shout out to Jason.
fucking seriously. Like Road is the reason you guys will see IRL podcasts or any
100%.
content.
Any fucking content.
Like,
And by the way, I
this
should say,
mixer has been a fucking.
I should
savior.
say, I do want to just say, this is not fucking sponsored. It's just, it's made possible.
No,
by
but, like,
we
straight
ain't being
off.
fucking paid or anything like that. They're just homies. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you know who else you really helped put this thing together?
Me.
You, the viewer at home, for supporting.
And viewers
No,
like you.
shh. We're not PBS. We'll get sued.
But no, you guys gave us money 2 years ago.
Fuck the public.
Hey, I hope you guys give us
Thank you
more
for
money
watching.
for Amsterdam
Thank you for
next
watching.
year.
Hey, Luna.
What's up? Fuck you. Fuck you. You've done that the whole fucking
And
trip.
fade.